Everyone, this is White Wolf. Once again, I wanted to make this live because I was going live on Clapper, but I haven't really got the algorithm figured out yet. So I wanted to do this live. So we are here, and I wanted to talk about psychic atomic energy as we are connecting, as we are wanting to bridge the gap of energy, of balance, of wisdom, of connection. So this message was coming through very prophetically and intrinsically to trust our gut instincts and our ability to act on our divine will, our divine power, and also the example that we want to set within motion. So I wanted to take time for this live, and I'm going to be doing lives around 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern. So I wanted to let you guys know, but yeah, we do a lot of different ways of configuring our energy, following our energy, but also a way to follow our desire and our purified desires. So when our desires are not as pure as we want them to be, then we feel as if we are not being authentic in the way that we create, in the way that we share, and the way that we go through life in general. So we want to feel as if we're a moving object, but we are an illusion that is moving other illusions within motion. So when that happens, when that is connected, when that is one, when that is made within that matrimony, then we can open up to a different, direct, monastic experience of how we can tap into our intrinsic knowledge of being more connected within the ascension and the activation and the transfiguration of the soul, balancing of light and dark aspects. So when we balance those aspects, then something changes within the organism. Our DNA, our focus or our drive, or the things that we used to like are not the same things that we used to like. So we change and we grow within that migration. So whenever we choose to evolve, we're choosing to look forward and we're choosing to connect even deeper. So this channel message is probably reaching you because a lot of you are chosen, are prospects, are prophets of this new age. So you are connecting into the energy of quickening, or you have a different routine, or there's things that you do within your intention that gives you that sense of speaking out into the universe and connecting into the wisdom that helps you open up intrinsically. So it's just vocalizing it. It's just talking about it. It's talking about your energy, talking about what you do with your energy, and knowing that your message, that your heart and spirit is going to be the thing that helps people, and just speaking it and just sharing it, and knowing that service and connection and giving and reception are always a healthy virtue, because it's the healthiest virtue that you can have, because then you're actually being guided by something and you're not just being led astray, because now you're focused on the things that orient you in a excitable way, or a profound way, a depth that you can't reach with certain ways of thinking and doing and being. So when we're doing healing energy today, it's not even just the healing, but it's the energetic transference between other entities, other beings like you and me. So it's the interaction sometimes. It's the fact that you show up for that service that will always help you do the things that you really, really want to do, and not being afraid of just showing up as if you're meant to be there, as if you're meant to connect and be a part of a growing ascension that helps you connect to wisdom. So it kind of gives you like a outline of like what you're supposed to be, of what you want to do, but also no matter what comes your way, no matter what befalls you, you just adapt with the way that you create and generate within your own life. So that gives you the ability to apply yourself and find out different ways of following through on the divine will and the divine path. So I think what's important is that all of us have a message, have something that we want to give to the world. Sometimes we just don't know what that is, and sometimes we have to explore different vantage points of like what we're trying to focus on. But it's just open up. It's just opening up into a big way with different dimensions. So the numbers that came to me when I was thinking about this was 777 and 888. So a lot of you are going on that, life path progression. A lot of you are going through like biblical stories, if you will, within your own life. Some of you are going through what feels like a movie within your own life as you are ascending and growing along the path. So I think what we should understand is that when we're on the path, we choose to accelerate, and then we choose to find synchronicity. We choose to find and follow through on the things that really, really matter instead of the things that don't matter. So when we stop focusing on the things that doesn't matter, that's just, more worry, more baggage, then we have the ability to change and make it an overview of the spiritual journey, because you're tapping into a different archetype of energy. So now we're tapping into the archetype of ancient civilizations, ancient bloodline, and ancient connection. So whenever we do that, then we connect into an energy that withholds all of the things that don't want to bring about destruction, negativity, or false justification. So it's basically we're balancing our light and dark aspects. So as we're balancing that, as we're opening up to that, then there's a state of will and a state of connection within you. So it kind of feels as if everything that you do or everything that you are is a part of an energetic connection of releasing the lack, releasing the heartache or the hardship, because usually that comes within the first 3 years of awakening, because you're transcending so much. So now then there's a time for manifestation, ease, grace, wisdom, connection, to where things are just following through. I think it's the follow through of divine orchestration that tests us a lot. So when it's testing us and it's making us feel like it's making us choose and find a different distinction within ourselves, well, it definitely is. So if this live is reaching you, because I'm going to do another live around 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern, because I think a lot of people feel that they're not understood, that sometimes being awakened can be a graceful thing and an ungraceful thing, but it doesn't mean that it's ungraceful in terms of putting you through stuff, but it feels like that. But the ones that have the utmost grace are able to go through the trouble, the challenge, or the whatever goes against them. But we ourselves are making a statement of a declaration of free will. You have the willingness to choose your life, how you see it, how you imbibe it, and how you resonate within it. And sometimes it's the ability to just go with how Spirit speaks through you. So another thing, you will do stuff that Spirit tells you to do, and people may deem it wrong, or you're the black sheep, or that you've done something to them. But actually what you've done is that you've chose to move on, and that you choose to tap into your sense of rebellion, your sense of ownership, your sense of power. And you're not allowing anything to keep you from that goal or that journey. You're not letting anything come in between your divine plan. And that's the kicker, is that we don't allow anything that is not up to snuff for our divine plan, because then it won't allow us to stay and resonate and imbibe. So now, as we're connecting to that energy, it shows us and showcases to us the migration that it takes, and the choices and decisions, and the boldness that you have, and also how you just go throughout the world, is to have a healthy drive of trust, grace, and freedom within oneself. It makes you more comfortable doing things whenever you awaken on the path. Have you noticed that maybe you're more relaxed, or you could be not as relaxed, but it's showing you a different side of things. So it shows you that you're not the same person all the time. Awakening always shows you that you're not the same person that you were 20 minutes ago, or that you were 20 years ago. So there's always a rapid acceleration of your connection and willpower, and the ability to open up, the ability to be happy, the ability to accept happiness. And I think that's the hardest thing that a lot of humans have in life is because we don't want to be happy. We don't want to be happy because we're fearful of like how it's going to be stripped from us, or consistent, or have a consistent like outlook on life or routine. It's the fear of it being like taken away from us when it's always given freely. Grace is always given freely. So if we walk with that, not an air of like arrogance and pride and self-sabotage and self-serving, but now it's service to other oriented way of being. You don't see things as a complication. You don't see things as the universe is working for me. The universe is working for me so that I'm able to do the things that I need to do. And the things maybe that I've put on the back burner. And then I'm reopening and reawakening like stuff that has been tucked away. So then we connect the subconscious to the conscious and make it metaphysical and connected. So the unconscious becomes conscious once again. And it opens up to our direct line of power. And then we open up to that power and we choose to accept the power, because that is the only way to move energy and migrate into our intuition. So a lot of you may feel confused. A lot of you may feel like you're different, because you are. Because you're awakened. Because you are God in human form. We are just the I am, and the I am can do all. And all paths lead to that state of connection and willpower. But no, prophecy, you guys are unique, you guys are special, you guys are open, you are awakened. So if you've been going through different changes, just use that segment of intention. When we go through segments within our journey, this means that the intention is bigger, the vision is bigger, the prophecy is bigger, the action is bigger, everything is more heightened and bigger and expanded. So I wanted to do this quick live and connect with you. I'll be going live around 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern. And I also will be doing a healing on here because I wanted to get back doing those lives. So I wanted to do this healing for you guys. Accept it, receive it in your own way, but we're going to be connecting here. So archangels of love and light, who's willing to cleanse us of our auric field, tapping into God's source energy and the great I am. Diving deep into Middle Mother Gaia Earth, grounding, ascending, opening up. The Black Panther energy connecting with archangels. The Fire Dragon to burn up lower energies. The Golden Christ Dragon to tap into the 12th dimension. Grandmother and the Tribal Women. Divine Feminine activation from Mary Magdalene for the essential oils of Source. Opening up to the divine to access the 777 portal and the 888 portal. Receiving the prophecy here and now. Opening up to that notion. Opening up to that wisdom. And that love, and that connection, opening up. Electromagnetic kinetic source energy coming in, filled with activation, filled with preservation and consistency. Connecting into the buffalo to be calm, to be bold, and then connecting to the wisdom of the cat for psychic abilities. Becoming a metaphysical shapeshifter, and helping you connect to the Kundalini energy. And then holding space, grounding all the chakras, activating all the chakras, and then connecting into new prophecies, 5 new prophecies coming into the fold, 20 new timelines, connecting into emotional healing all the way from the feet to the top of the head. Accepting God's grace and God's will. Psychic boundaries and psychic powers enhanced. The ability to make illusions and also the ability to set into motion whatever is in your heart's alignment and desire. I am all that I am. I am because you are, and you are because I am. And this declaration of free will to be the transversers of the universe, the universal receptors that opens up for that metaphysical love to come here, 0 point creation, before creation, after creation, connecting into the absolute reality beyond space and time, and then quantum telepathy. Raising the vibration 50,000 levels. The visualization of past, future, and present being one. You and I being one. We are all one. We are all I am. And we are all the sacred timeline of enlightenment to fulfill the truth, the love, and the wisdom of the oracles of love, light, and wisdom. Sasquatch, lastly, is going to help us to bend time, to bend reality, but also to generate illusion and to be one that is energetically sound with an 8th density level of consciousness. Next universe. Everybody take one last deep breath. And so it is. Thank you guys for connecting with me on this live here. And also, you guys can book private sessions, and also I'll be going live around 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern doing readings, healings, activations, because I know everybody can't catch up to my older lives and stuff like that. So, but I love you guys. And every time that you're on one of these live feeds, all the readings are $20 donation-based readings. So that's what we do on the live itself. So, but yeah, I wanted to really make this message because I felt like a lot of you maybe feel like you're experiencing so much shift, so much connection, so much push, so much amplification of like what you're doing and connecting to. So if this message like comforted you, if it helped you be more than what you are, that's always been my goal, and that's always been what I want to help people with, is just become the best version of themselves. But no, God bless. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys around 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern doing readings, healings, activations. So I appreciate you guys. God bless and namaste. Book private sessions. I have all my information on my profile. Follow my profile, and I will get back to you. But no, thank you guys. God bless. And this is White Wolf signing off.